Good morning, friends. How's everybody doing? Oliver's up here to greet you, too. The minute I turned that camera on, he jumped up here. Anyway, what is today? Oh, today's Thursday. It's the 16th of January, 2025. And I'm in here like I used to be, waiting on my coffee. So as soon as I think it's ready, I'm going to go get me a cup of that so I can think clearer and maybe do a little crochet or a little knit or something. It's good to be back with you guys on my schedule of early morning videos. I miss those. I'm an early morning riser and I like to just get a video made. It's the thing to do in the morning. It was a habit there in December, and y'all know what happened. But I'm back now. And I've got so many well wishes from my friends and family out there. And I'm so glad you tuned in to my channel to give me a chance to visit with you in your house or wherever you are watching this, or whatever time you are watching this. Please, if you would, I would appreciate it if you would give me a like, and I love to read comments. Subscribing, that would be great. It would help my channel grow. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, so let me go grab my coffee. I think it just went off, and I'll be right back. I'm going to set up, and I've got a few things to show you, my friends. So Chit Chat Paddy Wack, I'll be right back. Oh, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. I've got my coffee, as you can see. I haven't even had my first sip yet. I just came right back in here with you. And I have some things to talk about this morning. And I have some things to show this morning. So I want to show my sock that I'm working on. Let me move my coffee. Let me get a sip first. I hope it didn't slurp. I don't like to do that on camera. This is the first sock that I'm working on, and as you can see, I have my calf of the sock, the top part of the sock done. I have come down and done my heel flap. That's what this part is. This is the heel. It's called turning the heel, because quite frankly, you are turning to go back the other way under your foot, so your heel will have a place to sit. So, and this is the gusset. This is where you connect back up after you get your heel flap made. Then you have to connect back up to the sides of the sock, and that's called the gusset right in here. So the heel flap, the heel, and this area right here where I picked up stitches is called the gusset on each side. Now I'm coming down the foot of the sock, and the next thing I'll do when I get this long enough, and of course it isn't yet, is finish with the toe of the sock. And so yesterday, oh, how'd I get tangled up like that? Yesterday, I decided to go ahead. What have I done? Wow. Oh, okay. It just got tangled on my needles. To go ahead and start the second sock. There, now it's straight. And then you will have, some people work 3 needles, like a triangle. But I prefer the 4. It just seems like it's less tension on my stitches, for one thing. And that's just how the book that I studied before I figured it all out. I did it. So here is my second sock. And I wanted to say, and if you're a sock knitter, or probably any knitter, any kind, you will know that it's sad to lose a needle. Very sad, very sad. Bugle blowing taps if you lose one of these needles, because they're so small. They're so small, and they blend in, friends. I have a carpet that is about this color. I can't find the needles if I drop them. Excuse me. As always, I have allergies. So, it's good to have extra. My whole point of that sentence was, it's a good thing to have extra needles, okay? And I have another package here. These are the 5-inch needles. I did order some how do you pronounce that? Chalgu needles that are bamboo, 6 inches long. And yesterday I lost one of these. And what it was it was in a pile of these they're almost the same color, in a pile of these 5-inch needles and hiding from me. But I did find it again. But in these Chalgu needles, they sent me 6, so I had an extra one. But later on, I got my extra one out to keep on going, but later on, this must be confusing. Later on, I found it. So, I still have an extra Chalgu needle. So, I'm sorry to be confusing. These are 6-inch needles. These are 5-inch needles. I don't have another set of these, but they're coming. But 5-inch needles work fine. So if that's what you like, it's just all personal preference. They're the same millimeter. So the time is 6:04 in the morning. I don't know if I told you that. I've got to get this turned on. This is my row counter, my app. It's on my phone, and I use it to count my rows. I need to count my rows up to where I start the heel flap to make sure that they're the same. They're the same length. So let's see here. Where's my 5-inch needle? So, I thought we would put a few rows on this. The reason I've gone back to knitting, and I know a lot of y'all don't knit, but I haven't given up crochet, believe me. I have like 4 projects in crochet going right now. But I just, if you watch my other video, I was forgetting how to put this sock together in my mind. And I decided that I needed to make another pair of socks to refresh my memory, because as y'all know, every day we're getting older, and I don't want to let the years go by and forget what I took 7 or 8 years to learn. No, it didn't take me that long to learn it, but it took me a few years to perfect my technique, if you know what I mean. We all have our own little technique, and I had to develop my little technique, doing the same thing everybody else does, but you know, it was cemented in my mind, and I was afraid the cement was cracking, or I was cracking, one or the other. So that is one side of my sock. And y'all, look here. You don't have to worry about these needles, the yarn falling off your needles. It isn't gonna. Just make sure you don't pull one out, but you know not to do that. So no, they don't fall off. They're on there. So you don't have to worry about all these needles, because they're not going anywhere unless you lose one of them. Like I do sometimes. Coffee friends. Oh my, that's so good. So I wanted to talk to y'all about my day today. Husband has an appointment this morning. We have to be there at 8:45. He has an appointment for his with his primary care doctor for his wellness check. Well-man check. Yeah. And yeah. So he takes forever to get ready. We would be late to everything if I didn't hurry him along. Let me get back over here where y'all can see. So yeah, I got to get him up shortly. It is 6:07. I'll get him up 6:45. Yeah. So if I'm not finished with this video, and I probably will be, I'll just have to wrap it up here. I don't think it's going to be that long of a video. Wrap it up here and go get that man up. Luckily, his doctor is right here in town. It's like 5 miles from our house. It's not a big, long trip anywhere, no. Thank goodness. And have y'all ever heard, and if you're a knitter, you know, you've heard of it. But if you've never knitted, there's something called, about making socks, second sock syndrome. SSS, second sock syndrome. That's where you're all excited to make a pair of socks. Okay, so you start in, and you finally get the first sock finished, and then you have to turn around and do it again. By then, your mojo, crojo, or whatever you want to call it, might have fallen by the wayside, and you have to fight with yourself to pick up the needles again and repeat what you just did. So, and I've had a tinge of that here and there. Believe me, when I first started, it took me so long to finish a sock. When I thought I had to do it again, I just wanted to quit. Yeah, I have had that. So, if you have extra needles, another set, just go ahead and start another sock. But the point with that is, most of these sock yarns come in 100 grams hanks. Excuse me. 50 grams makes one sock. So you have enough for 2 socks. But again, you don't want to cut your thread in the middle of your sock, if you can help it. But when I learned how to join the thread without a big knot, it became not a problem for me. But when I first started out, I didn't know all those tricks. But yes, you can join your thread without a great big knot and keep it going. It'd just be a small bump and you can't even tell it. So once I learned I could do that, then things got better. I could spread my horizon and cut the yarn if I needed to and start another sock. Now, you may be wondering, if I started another sock, how come my ball is so little? Well, friends, I had started another project with this yarn. Not a sock. It was a hat for my doll. And after I got it made, I had made it too small. I just put it away, and then I decided to make a pair of socks. So I had this hat, and I frogged it, and this is what came out of it. And so I just started a second sock with the small ball, and when I use it up, I'm going to stop this sock, finish this sock, and then connect back on here with the, whatever that technique is called, where you just have one little tiny bump when you connect your thread. Can't think of the name of it, but I'll look it up and figure it out. So that is why I went ahead and started a second sock, because I thought, well, I have really come a long way with this one. And so I'll just take a break from this big old sock, the one I grew, and start this one. That's what I figured. And I wanted to tell you, do y'all use an air fryer? Those things, once you have one, and then you don't have one, I missed my air fryer. I had always bought those cheaper air fryers, and they never lasted. Probably none of them last, to be truthful, right? They don't make things nowadays to last. No, they don't. I'm going to put a stitch right here, my friends, so I'll know where my starting. I have this tail here, and I know where the starting row is, but I'm getting farther up here. I best put me a stitch marker so I don't miss it. When I come to the stitch marker, I'll add another row here on my counter on my phone. Yeah. So my friends, this is a short video. So it's turned out to be a short video. But that's okay. It's long enough, and at least I visited with you this morning. But the air fryer. I was talking about the air fryer. Anyway, I bought another one a few days ago. I'm so thankful to have it back. I fixed husband some wings in it last night, and some frozen vegetables. Crisp the edges on them a little bit. I really like having an air fryer. So what do y'all cook in your air fryer? I don't just reheat stuff. I'll be fixing his biscuits in the air fryer because it bakes too. It does a lot of stuff, but I didn't get it for that. I got it just because I need an air fryer for small things, to heat stuff up, and I just need one. I'm used to having one. Okay, friends. I'm going to bid you farewell, tell you I love you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for your patience. Boy, I had to learn some patience waiting to get back online, but it's all well now, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go, finish my coffee, put a few more rounds on my second sock, wake hubby up at 6:45, and start getting ready to get out of here. Next time, friends. God loves you. I love you. Please pray for those in California under such duress and stress and terrible conditions out there. I do think it's getting better, though. It's getting better. God is answering some prayers, so keep praying. And pray for rain out in California. That would be a real blessing. So, friends, I'm not from California. I've only been there once when I was 3 and a few years ago passing through. So I don't really even know California. But there's people out there. We got to pray for them. So, do for others, think of others, put others first. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye, my friends.